Audio Jungle.
Welcome to Beginner's Tutorial Series. In this tutorial, we will learn how to use Pen Tool and how to make paths with Pen Tool. When it comes to draw a vector shapes, when we start to draw some shapes here, we need to tell Photoshop what we wanted to do with the shapes that we are drawing. For that purpose, Pen Tool is used. Let's create a new file. You can select Pen Tool from toolbar at left side, and keyboard shortcut is P. In this tutorial, we will also talk about other three tools under Pen Tool. In Control Panel of Pen Tool, you can see some options. First there is drop-down menu, which have two options, Shape and Path. A path consists of segments and vertices. Segments are the lines or curves that connect vertices. Vertices define where each segment of a path starts and ends. Some Adobe applications use the terms anchor point and path point to refer to a vertex. By clicking Shape option, we can draw a shape having paths. Shape is having path which is either stroked or filled with color. In Shape option, it will create new layer for each shape we create, which can be also modified. Now, let's learn how to use Pen Tool to create paths. Let's select Path option from Control Panel. I'm just doing simple click. As you notice that when I click twice, Photoshop has basically applied what known as anchor point. By using Path, it will be not visible in Layer Panel. But we can either stroke it or fill it. Remember there is a path between two anchor points. I can continue to click and draw and we have added additional paths, or in this case, multiple paths all as a part of same vector like this are referred to path segments. Let's click different points. When we come back to our start point, it will show all near to Pen Tool cursor, which indicates where the path closes. Click in that point to close path. It is closed path, while the other one which I just created is an open path. We have basically drawn very sharp edge vector shape. There are no curves in it. But before we look into curves, let's talk about how we can start to manipulate this into some shape. As we have created path, we can make selection from it or we can stroke or fill it from Control Panel. There is other options there, from where we can combine or subtract other paths. There are also some other options. Now let's select shapes. Let me create some rough shapes. As you can see, by making shapes, it create different layer for each. Now I'm gonna show you how we can draw curves. In last case, we just tapped on our canvas. By clicking on different points, it will create straight edge paths. But now we will learn how to make curves. But if we tap and drag before release our cursor, just like so, we can pull what's known as control handles, or Bezier handles. Now what it do, it controls the curves as it passes through the anchor point. Now what it do, it controls the curves as it passes through the anchor point. If I tap here to draw another point, you can see here how that curve is being drawn between the anchor points. It need little bit practice to get used to it to draw curves like this. Press Alt or key to break these handles free. So we can make corner or curves in other direction like this. Now, let's talk about shape option in detail. Let me draw some shapes. From Control Panel, you can change fill color, and you can also select border and its width. You can also select border type. You can choose option to add or subtract shape from Control Panel. When you choose Add option, it will add another shape in same layer. As you can see, it creates shapes under one layer because we have choose Add option from Control Panel. Now I will tell you how to get mastered in Pen Tool. Open your browser and open bezier.method.ac. As you can see here, this website helps to get practice in Pen Tool. As you can click on Get Started, it will show you cursor as a pen tool and you can draw a path on your browser. Just follow the direction and keep practicing. This will help so much to get mastered in Pen Tool. You can also improve your curves by practicing here. So, that's how Pen Tool works and you can get mastered in it. Now we will talk about Freeform Pen Tool and other sub-tools of that category. Freeform Pen Tool works as a free pen, like brush or pencil tool. You can draw freely, and then it will create path from them. You can also add or remove anchor point to give more precise path. The Convert Point tool edits existing vector shape masks and paths by converting smooth anchor points to corner anchor points and vice versa. Let me make some paths. Now we will talk about Direct Selection tool and Path Selection tool. Direct Selection tool helps to drag selected anchor point or segment to reshape path or vector shape mask. While the Path Selection tool selects and moves whole selected path. You can also duplicate selected path using Path Selection tool by pressing Alt and drag. So, in this tutorial, we learned basics of Pen Tool, shapes and paths, and also how to get mastered in Pen Tool. Thank you for watching. Please press like button and subscribe us. See you in next video.